Thank you, sir. Audience, I feel happy in inviting Dr. Srinivasa Rao, Usmania University, Hyderabad, an academician, advisor to various planning and development framework to Government of India, and recipient of notable national and international award. On behalf of everybody gathered here, I welcome him to say a few words. Welcome, sir.
Good morning to all. Respected Principal of this college, Head of the Department of Commerce of this great institution, Mr. Praveen Kumarji, and ICSSR Senior Fellow, Professor, Senior Most Professor P. Madhya Devi, and the Director of this seminar, Dr. Weston Jerome, and Director Shepherd. I am really privileged being with you all today in this great occasion. We have, when you talk about research methodology, we have so many social problems in India as a nation, and Tamil Nadu as a regional, for that matter, of any state. So the point is, when you come across different types of social problems, being an academician, being a researcher, we need to find out the ways and means, way outs, how to overcome from the social problems. For that, researcher role is very, very important. The researcher can conduct studies on various social problems in the society, especially in the social sciences. Social sciences, to my knowledge, it is very peculiar because the problems in social sciences are not consistent. We feel the problem today in the society will not be the problem for tomorrow. And the tomorrow, whatever problem that we are going to face, that will not be the problem for tomorrow. So the nature of the problems in social sciences are peculiar and will not be consistent. So in this context, how to conduct a research is very peculiar job. So when you talk about, you have to identify the problem. When you have to identify the problem, you have to go around the region or surrounding areas wherever you find a problem. There you have to interact with the people and you have to find out the perceptions, opinions from them, and you need to conduct a study for that. So this is a process. So before you go for conduct a study, after so many problems, you can choose any one of the problem. It does not mean that the problem is related to your area, and the Chief Guest rightly stated that you are not supposed to confine to one particular area, and you are supposed to be multidisciplinary, because the problems are not consistent with one area in the society. That is why you have to understand first the society. Once you understand the society, you will be well equipped the problem identification, and once you identify the problem, then you can find the method how to solve the problem. Here there are two things. One is problem and then one is solution. So if you have a problem in the society, particularly several problems could be there, social problems. So you have to identify a particular problem which is interesting to you. So that problem once you identify, and then you need to search the method of conducting or the method of study for your problem, for the identified problem. So So the point is here there are many methods. There are many methods to conduct studies. Especially in social sciences, there are no specific method to conduct a study. There are many methods are there. So it's all about, at the end of the day, what is important is, whatever method that you have adopted for conducting research, the ultimate result and the findings are, the results are to be reached to the grassroots level people and benefits are to be reached to the grassroots level people, because they are the sufferers at the grassroots level. If you can give a proper idea, a solution for the problem faced by those people, a group of people over there in a particular region or in the nation, then what happens, they will be really happy. Of course, the problems will not be a problem tomorrow, as I told you just now. Even then, today if you solve that problem, problems will go on multiply, because it's a social sciences. When problems are go on multiply, definitely you need to concentrate on different areas. So, every problem you have to concentrate. And once you take one problem, once you give the solution for that, in addition to that, there are many problems also will be there continuously you can consider, because human life is a part of associated with the problems. So, problems, it's not only problem, there are other side also there. But when you, identification of problem is very important. There are many problems, but what I suggest you is, you have to identify the problems which are, you are supposed to prioritize the problems. Before you go for conducting a study in this society, or in a particular region or nation, or a comparative study of between two states or two multiple states, when you conduct a study, you need to observe what exactly the problem is and what type of the method that you have to adopt. So once you identify the problem, the method has to be adapted, relevant method has to be adapted, and thereafter so many procedural things will be there, collection of data and all that, and then the typical session that will be taking place. So the point is, main idea I give for you, because you are all research scholars, faculty members are there, as the chief guest rightly stated that it is very important, research is very important and mixed with the academics. Unless you have the mixing of research and academics, your academics are not full-fledged academically, is what I believe. So academics, you are a full-fledged academician means, by neglecting research, an academician will not be a perfect academician or full-fledged academician. So academician should have a characteristic of research orientation. So if you have the research orientation, then the academician can deliver the goods, as the chief guest rightly stated, deliver the goods to the students rightly, and he can track the students in the right direction. So that is why research creates skills. Research creates knowledge. Knowledge creates skills. Skills goes leading to innovations. So innovations are very important. India lagging behind in innovations. We require it. So that the basis of innovations comes from research. So that research is very important. That is why. So he is a senior professor, but even then, what we told just now, he is reviewing more than so many articles he has been reviewing. I am also the editorial board member for 70 international journals. I also review so many articles and all that. But at the age of his age, the interest that he is showing is very important. Then you think about you, how much hard work that you have to take up as a faculty member, as a scholar. So, skills, first you have to learn. Learning is important. Learning is a process, is a continuous process. Everybody has to learn. Every day, learning is a continuous process. Learning gives you skills, knowledge gives you skills, and skills takes you to the innovations. So all this process is possible only with the research. So that research, if we can inculcate in our minds, then we can 100% can do justice to the students. Ultimately, we are academicians. Finally, we are all academicians, and we need to deliver goods appropriately to the students, and we can track them to the right direction. Because India tomorrow is a younger generation, younger population country by 2025. So younger generation requires skills. Younger generation requires employability. Younger generations, whatever education they are pursuing, that education must give employability. It's very important. Today, employability cannot be ensured without skills. So skills are very important. Today we are all living in a knowledge society. So the knowledge society, research is playing a vital role. So that is why in knowledge society, one should have skills, acquire skills. The skills takes him at a higher level. So all of you, that enhancement of skills and that enhancement of skills takes you to innovations one by morning. Those innovations is very, very important for India and for the Indian community in the region, nationwide and region-wide. So the skills, innovations are depend upon the research activities. So as I told you, there are many research activities ministries are funding, and all these funding you can get nowadays. It is not that much of difficult to get the funding and all that. Just you have to develop the application and prepare a proposal, and you have to submit, then you will get the funding and all that. So the identification of problem is very important, and once you identify the problem, then you have to identify what type of method that you have to adopt for giving better solutions. So problem, as I told you just now, problem and solution. These are the two important things, two only important things in research. Problem, solution. And the problem, if you conduct a study, or if you meet the people who are suffering with the problem, then you can get the opinions from the people and you can give a better solution. So the opinions, once you collect from the public or the people from the suffered group, then that can be analyzed with the help of statistical tools, and you can give a scientific approach, you can give a scientific solution, so that will be helpful to the sufferers and they will come out of the problem. But that problem may not be permanent, but it is only temporary only, because as I told you just now, social sciences are numerous problems. The problem today will not be the problem tomorrow. But even then, once you go on start the research, conducting research and finding out the problems and solutions, and you will be at peace well, and you can find the solution for tomorrow's problem also. The only thing is you have to be on the track of research, the academician, as a research. So these two things, as a chief guest rightly stated, that should be balanced. Academics are to be balanced with the research. And I tell you that the research must be the part of curriculum. It should be added to the curriculum, and the curriculum should always be experiential. Experiential means you have to go to the field work, and once you go to the field work, then you will identify, you will come to know what are the problems that the people are facing. So once you identify the problems from the grassroots level, then only you can give a better solution. Interpretations, analyzing interpretations, these are all scientifically we do, but when you approach the beneficiary directly, then it is a good knowledge for you as a researcher that can be interpreted in your work of research. Then that will be a model for the other problems for tomorrow. So that is why, so reaching the grassroots level people, meeting them, correcting their opinions are very important. That gives you a lot of knowledge. And that is the real research. And people today, are, of course, all of you know how people are conducting studies and all that. Research has become nowadays, unfortunate to tell, has become ridiculous. So it is not like that. All of us as researchers, all of us have to know, and moral responsibility also there on our shoulders. That we have to go to the society and we have to find out what are the problems they are facing. On the basis of the problem, you have to adopt the correct method for analyzing the problem. For analyzing the problem, you will come out of better policy making, better solution. That solution is a big help for the poor. That solution is a big help for the sufferers. So that is the real research. That research has to be disseminated, will be helpful to the sufferers. And then lastly, I tell you one thing. Research, any research is not confidential. It should be disseminated. Everybody has to know what problem that you have conducted, what problem you have identified, what is the solution that you have given. So that identification of problem solution should be disclosed, it should not be confidential. So that is, so that what happens, the younger generations, next generations who will come, they will come to know, and they will, on the basis of that, they can create some more, the policy making decisions, they can do it. So with this, I thank the management of this great institution for giving me this opportunity. Of course, we have other technical sessions also. We will discuss in depth indeed. My technical session is report writing and for research projects. So in the afternoon session, I will come and take that session. So for giving me this opportunity by this great institution, our respected principal, Commerce Department Head, Western Giro, and other directors and the dignitaries in the dais, I am very much thankful to the management of this college. It's a great institution, excellent accommodation, infrastructure. A++ means it's not a small thing. It's a great level. At the great level only, if the infrastructure and everything is at a higher level, then only people will get A++. And you have very good alumni. You can take inspiration, not from us. If you want to take inspiration, your alumni is enough for you. The great people are there, Dr. Abdul Kalam. He studied in this college. It's really, you are fortunate that you are joined with this college and all that. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir. On behalf of the participant, I will give assurance, sir. Today itself, they will be identifying the problem and convert the skill and submitted as an innovative proposal. Thank you, sir.